Hey everyone, this is Captain Horfe, and welcome to episode 28 of Horfe Plays Resonant Rise 3. So I'm sitting here in what's kind of become my ME server room, I guess you could call it. So I've got these drives in here, I've got a piece of the dense cable here in the back, and then I've got the less dense cable going up here. I don't know all the ins and outs of channels yet, so I guess we're gonna find, like, is this gonna consume 8 channels even though we have 2? You would think it would consume 3 per, but we'll see. Anyway, set up these monitors a little different. Cell workbench is not going to be there forever. So I actually really simplified the wiring. I took out all that covered cable I'd been using of different colors, and everything is just now standard glass Fluix cable. I kind of thought about how these P2P tunnels worked a bit more, and I realized that I don't have to be quite so complicated. So now basically I have one simple glass, Fluix glass default standard cable that I've been running around places, and then each face of this has this P2P tunnel, and then I've been using different color cables. I'm still using the colors, but the only thing I'm using them for is like, for example, the green one here, the green side, this is the green line. So anywhere that I connect to this one, it's a memory aid for me when I connect up the P2P channels. So when I see this green, that connects to these greens. So you have a green dense cable back here. And then same with the blue line on the other side. The blue line, if you go out to there, if you look at the line in the house, there's the dense cable up there. It's a piece of blue dense cable. So it's more to help me remember what's connected to what, so I can count up the channels. Like here I could be like 8, 9, 10, 11. This thing's not even halfway full, but what's great is if I did run out of channels here, I could just slap another tunnel on another controller. So a lot of the complexity, this helps tame a lot of the complexity of the new setup. So anyway, you'll notice I have a red one here, but I haven't really made red, I haven't really connected red anywhere to anything. So this room over here, which has kind of been cleared out for a while, and I might still tweak it a bit. I am gonna basically, oh, how convenient. So we have ME cable right here. So what I'm gonna do, I don't want it to be part of this line though, so what I need to do is dig down and get, yeah, there we go, the source cable. So I enchanted this with efficiency 5, might actually be too much, but I finally broke the Silk Touch habit and I got Fortune 3 on this. And then in Breaking 3, I think it uses less mana. I believe I mentioned that before. Plus I have enough Smooth Stone to last forever. I'm never gonna run out of Smooth Stone. Alright, so, and the weird thing is, where's all the cobble and stuff going? I mean, does this pick not drop? That's interesting. I don't think this pick drops, really? That seems very odd. Oh, whatever. So what I can do now, oh god, it just sealed up. So what I can do now is, we'll just continue this line out, actually. We want to do it from down here. Did I get my cable? I better have gotten my cable back at least. And I want it to kind of pop out the wall, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It doesn't have to be that perfect, just like right here. Hold on. Give me sight beyond sight. Alright, great. Perfect. Alright, and then what I'll do is up, and then let's go into our project bag here. Let's grab these P2P tunnels. I'm going to slap one right here, and This is going to be the red line. So go back in here. We'll grab a dense cable. I'm going to grab a red dense cable. Oh, we don't have any. So remember how I was saying it was kind of a pain? You have to do batches of 8. Well, it's not too bad. You can just do that and that. You can mix the colors freely and then go red. I should make the red floral powder, but since I have a little rose red sitting around, I'm just going to do that, grab the red cable. I'm also going to pop out my handy dandy memory card and we'll attach this. To this. Put this cable here. Great. And now what I can do is I can run this line out. And at this point I normally just switch to normal cable, and let's just seal this up now. Should try to seal up some of this. Alright. Perfect. I kind of want to... Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. At least for now. Whoop, is everything okay? Yeah, I'm wearing my pendant, so everything looks funky. But everything's okay, and now we have a red line. And that red line should have 32 channels of its own, so that's pretty sweet. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is start to build our crafting CPU to do auto crafting for us. So we made 2 crafting units. I made this 64K off camera because it's pretty tedious to make, and then these crafting units are pretty straightforward. Calculation, logic calculation, a little iron and glass cable. Pretty straightforward. So what we're going to do is I'll slam both of those into the system, and then I'm going to ask for a 64K crafting storage. Boom. And then I want a crafting processor. This will let us create 2 things at once. Perfect. And I'm going to go in here. I set this little area up for what's coming next, but for now I'm just going to slam this little guy in the corner. 1, 2. Now we have a valid crafting CPU. Perfect. What I'm going to do now is we're going to create, oh, what are they called again? Molecular assemblers. Alright, so we're going to create like, let's create 3 of these. 1, 2, 3 to get started. And we're going to create, actually I think we have one interface. And we'll take one ME interface. So what I'm going to do now is, right here in the center, see it's the red line. Right here in the center, I suppose. Let's see if it goes interface, other thing, interface, other thing. So interface in the middle, and assembler, assembler, assembler. Now there's a couple more things I need to make. Let's see. I'm going to need a pattern terminal. Yeah, let's go make that. Pattern terminal. Terminal. Ba-ba-da. And we have a crafting terminal, ME terminal. What are we missing? Oh, we're missing more of these. I'm just gonna make like... I know I'm using normal Certus now. I have a ton and I just... can't be arsed right now. You should never do this, by the way, guys. You should always double your Certus before using it. Do as I say, not as I do. Alright, so there's a normal terminal. We have to make it a crafting terminal. And then we have to make it a pattern terminal. Alright. So take another piece of Fluix glass here. Pattern terminal will go here. No, you know what? I was gonna have like a circular design, but I actually think I do want... I better have gotten both of those back. I sure did. Okay, that thing has just got a cobble and dirt killing feature. I'll stick the pattern terminal here. Alright, so what I can do now is start to make patterns. So blank pattern. First, okay, so blank pattern is glowstone, charged Certus, iron, quartz glass. Not too cheap, but not too expensive. This stuff is not cheap. This quartz glass. Okay. Supposedly that works as a crafting table. I find it a bit dodgy sometimes. Blank module. No, it's a blank. What is it? It's a blank something. It's a blank pattern. Give me that blank pattern. What am I missing? Blank pattern. Quartz glass. Oh. So what gives? Why don't you want to... Oh. It's throwing the wrong kind of Certus in there. On purpose. Okay, seriously, why aren't these crafting? Hold on a second, guys. Alright, I think I just had some phantom quartz glass for some reason. Some kind of desync. Anyway, now I have a blank pattern. I'll take that and put it in here. And basically we're going to say, blank pattern. Ooh, except I don't really want them normally using normal Certus quartz. I probably should. Normally this is the first recipe I make, but I'm going to wait to double it. So let's make a couple just basic, like super basic. Like, yeah. So 1 oak wood is 4 planks. That's good to know. And then let's make like a couple, 3 more of these. 4 should do for now. So the next thing I want you to know is that wood. This is because I'm always sick of having to keep like a little bit of wood planks and sticks on stock for when I need them. So go away. This is something you should know. Encode pattern. And another one you should know is that if you take 4 stone like so, you get stone bricks. Alright, just basic stuff. I want to throw these in here. These are actually a little contrived, just to show you how this works. So we'll get all those in there. But later I'm gonna be making something and I'm gonna go, God, I'm sick of making these, and then I'm gonna throw the patterns in here so that I don't ever have to make it manually again. But those are recipes I'm gonna want to give it at some point, so what the heck. Alright, 2 more things I want to make really fast. Monitor. I'm gonna make a crafting monitor just because I want to see what's going on. Ooh. Gonna require ME storage monitor. Yeah. Okay. ME level emitter. That should be easy. Thank you. I like the easy ones. Easy recipes. You know what I'm talking about. Shh. Don't be like that. Yeah, so storage monitor. Make one of those, and then crafting monitor. Oh, I gotta make this stupid case. I'm actually gonna make 2 of these stupid cases, and then I'm going to, let's call it crafting unit. Crafting unit. Oh, the other one's right here. So I'm gonna take this and this, and I'm going to put the crafting unit here. This is just a space filler. This thing has to be some kind of rectangular or square thing. So I'll put that here. Now when I auto-craft, it'll actually show me a little screen what's going on here, which is kind of convenient. I'm also going to craft an ME interface terminal. This is going to make it easier. You might have noticed in the last clip I kind of made a couple more interfaces and put them down. This is going to make it so that I don't have to physically fiddle with the interfaces as much. So this will be my next terminal. Alright, so I hooked up an alloy smelter. I haven't done anything with it yet. You might have saw that in the last clips as well. And then see, it tells me this is hooked up to alloy smelter, compact machine, molecular. Wow. I forgot I had an interface hooked up to the compact machine. Molecular assembler. And there's the pattern. I could actually just take these and move these here if I wanted. I can move them to any of the three. See, I have 3 of these in here now. Eventually we're going to have a little checkerboard pattern of these assemblers in the interfaces. This we're going to mess with later. We're just getting warmed up. And I might have to actually bring another line in here. We'll see how it goes. Now I think the way the alloy smelter works is, so we switch from crafting to processing, and then basically I'm going to say 1 gold. I think I just throw them anywhere. I'm not sure. 1 redstone, 1 glowstone will become 1 vibrant, not vibrant, energetic alloy. And can I encode that pattern? Creates 1 energetic alloy with 1 redstone, 1 glowstone dust, and 1 gold ingot. Alright, let's see if this works. So I'm going to throw that in the alloy smelter. And then we're going to take the 1 ingot we have and say, make us, I don't know, a stack. Alright, so it says that there's 64 available. It's going to craft 64 and start. Alright, and now we should be able to go over here, and I'm taking the long route, but it says 64 there. And bam, look at that. Only thing is I forgot to, no, it's in alloys mode. Oh, you know, I know what the problem is. It needs power. It's not getting power from ME. You know what? I think the best way to solve this problem, honestly, rather than run power, is just going to be another P2P. I think we can, like, so let me find where we have the energy acceptor up here. I think what we can do is have a power P2P tunnel as well. So I think it's wired in back here. Yeah. So can we go like... Oh, you know what? This is the wrong kind of P2P tunnel. We have to make the right kind. P2P power. I don't even know if there is a power one or if we can make it. Yeah, it looks like there's an RF tunnel, but there's no recipe. So it looks like I'm gonna have to run a power line, which is not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. I think I've got power running under here somewhere. Well, if not, I'm going to now. So I'm going to run power to... Basically, I'm going to run power straight under this room and into here. In fact... Alright, let's put on our night vision pendant for this. Da-da, night vision. Hold on. This is a job for my shovel. Yeah, I can just rip right through here. Oh, great. Well... And I'm gonna have to go grab stone, because this elementium thing, it's kind of cool, actually. It does not... it just destroys it. And there's the underground line I was looking for. And what's ironic is I'm going to need a lot of that energetic alloy probably to make the cabling I need right now. Let's see if we have any conduit. 24, that's not going to be enough. Well... Oh, you know what? You know what? I wonder if it'll accept my, I thought I had a full flux, resonant flux capacitor somewhere. Yeah, I do. It's right here. Let's see if we can just throw that sucker in there, so it'll process this while we're waiting. Does it have? Yes, it does. Here, you can run off this. Oh, wait. That's not for power. I guess not. Oh, it was worth a shot. Let's see how much of this cable we can get to. 8. This part's gonna be fun. Alright. Come on. Alright, well, we'll get back to you when we wire this up. Oh, you know what? I might actually have enough cable. 8, or 7, 6, 5, 4. Come on, baby. 3, 2, 1. Boom! It's not ideally where I want to hook it up, but that's alright. We can clean all that up later if we really feel like we need to. Alright, so I'm just gonna seal this up real fast, and then we're gonna actually, let's just, before I seal it up, yep, there it goes. It's crafting the alloys, and as it makes them, it should tick them off there. I'm just gonna peek and make sure. Alright, now one thing I don't think it is doing is retrieving the alloys, so we still have to worry about that. Yeah, the alloys are just sitting in there. I should be able to just push it back. I would think. Oops, alloys only. I would think I could just say push. Yeah, and it just pushes it right back up into the interface. Perfect. Perfect! Alright, cool. Alright, so we've got an alloy smelter successfully automated. We've automated energetic alloy. I'll throw some of the other alloys in here. Alright, I want to make a couple of mechanism machines for outside of the box. So, just because they're pretty damn amazing. So one thing I want to work on now isn't, what is it? Energized smelter. So I'm going to see how much of the complete upgrade process we can go through, and hopefully this will be single segment. So, starting with energized smelter, pretty straightforward. Steel casing, basic control circuits. You see me use all this stuff earlier. It's an energized smelter. Now we want to put it into a factory so that it can handle multiple inputs. So we're going to make a basic factory. It's all, again, very basic stuff. Basic factory. Now we want to upgrade that factory. So advanced factory, this is using enriched alloy, advanced controls. So it's still all pretty cheap. Just takes longer to make all the stuff you need. So advanced factory. This is when you start getting into like diamonds and stuff. This is a lot of diamonds. But oh, what are we missing? Missing one elite control circuit. Do we have the stuff to make it? Oh, thank Jeebus. Alright. Put the smelter in the middle. Alright. So this is the elite factory that can handle 7 inputs. We'll just put it down here for right now, although it's gonna go downstairs. Whoa. Alright, there's a visual glitch with some of the mods. I don't know why it's got this weird color, but yeah, anyway, for example, I could throw, well, I'm not gonna do it because it's so loud. But I could throw 7 different things in here and it processes it all at once. Now I need to make speed upgrade for it. Looks like I already have 1, so I only need to make 7. 1, 2, 3. Oh. We need to make some of this enriched alloy. That's redstone. This is going to be a good candidate for automation soon. In fact, why don't I do it? Nah, I'm not going to do it now. We'll just throw all this in here. This is pretty fast. Now we get to listen to loud mechanism machines. Alright, cool. Anyway. Actually, no. I can't bear to have that in my videos anymore. The rest can wait. Except I'm gonna actually probably need more right away. So 7 plus the one we already have. It's 8. This is gonna make this thing go super fast. And you know what? Just be loud. I think I'm gonna need 16. Yeah, I need 16. 13, 14. 15, 16. Alright, so let's take these 16 and blink, blink, and then we swap this out for gold dust, I believe. Now let's get 8 of these. Alright, and once those are done, we're going to have a fully upgraded smeltery that we can, like, I don't know. Let's say we want some glass. We can get quite a bit of glass pretty quickly. So what I'm going to use this for is automation, so it's going to go downstairs. But so I'm making this one on camera, but off camera I'm going to try to do the same. Maybe not right now, but I'm going to try to do the same for an enrichment chamber, because it's got some good recipes for getting like 12 lapis per ore, 12 redstone per ore, and I'm also going to do a crusher so I can make dust for combining dust. So, but they're going to have the same properties. They're going to have 7 channels and be super fast. Alright, so mechanism machines aren't quite as friendly where they can input and output from the same side. So just for right now, I popped another interface here. So basically, if you look, red is input, red is on the top, blue is output, blue is on the side. So it's going to go into this interface. So basically now I'm going to try to give it a recipe like sand. I just did this one, so we can do it again. Just making some interfaces. So we're going to go to our crafting terminal and say, okay, this is a crafting recipe. So straight up sand. Oh wait, no, this is a processing recipe. It's smelting. Sand is straight up glass. So I can take that and throw it in here. And then I should be able to go to, like, let's say crafting only. And say glass. Make me 200 glass. Yeah. Oh, no crafting CPUs are available. That would be because it's still working on this energetic alloy. It's taking so damn long because this thing does not have one of these. Now it should go much faster. And indeed it is. Look at it go. I like it. I kind of want to cancel this crafting job though, because it's going to finish on its own anyway. See? It's already put the stuff in there. So I would like to do this crafting job instead. As I said before, I would like to make 200 glass. Go. I hear it going. This one I'll probably put on auto sort. That way, even if it's only got one thing, it's going to spread it out to try to make it as fast as it can. And if we look at this thing over here, look at it go. I do like this crafting monitor, actually. It's pretty cool. That is cool. Alright, well, we've got some pretty sweet automation started. There's a lot of stuff we need. Like, I need an induction smelter. In fact, let's make that. These ones that aren't so user-friendly, we can just go back to the old checkerboard pattern. So, basic machine frame. Right. And redstone reception coil. We should teach it how to make all this stuff. Really. In fact, yeah, we're not going to do that right now. I might do that off camera. What are you missing? The copper gears. Now see these multi-step things, you can actually walk them through crafting each step. So the induction smelter, we'll use these same 2 interfaces. Except, ooh, is it going to try to, I probably can't use the same 2 interfaces, right? Because it might try to dump it in there. I don't know. We'll give it a try. So, this thing will accept input, say, from the bottom. I'll do my best to try to prevent, and output from the right, which will hopefully just dump it back into the ME system. So let's teach this guy how to make invar. So if I take iron ingots, 1, 2, and a ferrous ingot, 1, the result should be invar 1, and then if I throw that in this guy, and say, craft me up like 50 invar. Ooh, the crafting CPUs aren't available. Well, once again, we can cancel this task because the stuff's already in the smelter. Invar. You know what? Why don't I set the crafting computer to... Because I don't really use this one for crafting. So this one should just be set to all craftables. And this one should be set to stored. I kind of like that idea. I think I'm going to go with it. Since this is a crafting monitor after all. Let's see if that's working. Except for one tiny little detail it is, and you know what that is. Power. And I don't have the conduit. So, yeah. We might just do that one off camera. But you get the idea. Once this is powered, it's going to run fine. The stuff will spit out the right and go back into our system, and we'll get iron bar. Alright, just to make it easier to move power around in this little area back here. And just to make it easy, it should be easy as hell to wire everything. What I'm going to do is just take this cable. I went and made some more of this since that energetic alloy we've been working on finally finished cooking up. Okay, yeah. That thing wasn't actually working either. And then that's not even necessary. Come on, get a wrench. There we go. So we can run power back here, and then we can still keep the ME going because now, let me break this one real fast just because it's in the way. So what I'm doing is I'm using ME conduit, basically just to keep the interfaces plugged in. It'll plug into the interfaces. There's a lot of stuff ME conduit doesn't do quite properly. But it's good for this, basically, when you need to when you need to run ME and the other thing in the same, see it kind of interfaces with basic ME cable. I don't think you can put peripherals on it. But anyway, now the system works like a charm, and the invar gets created and gets dumped back into our system. So, perfect. Let me open that up a bit. So this checkerboard pattern is the way to go for anything that's not... Like the alloy smelter is just smart enough to push-pull. But I might rearrange it just so that the pattern is maintained. So that really just seems to be the ideal way to do all this AE stuff. So I'm going to have a checkerboard against this wall. And my crafting computer over here. Probably going to run out of channels at some point, and I'll need to move some of this stuff. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Alright guys, I think it's going to wrap it up for this episode actually. So we've got an auto crafting system going. It doesn't really know a ton of recipes yet, but I'll probably do a little bit of that between episodes. Maybe rearrange this room a bit. Kind of put stuff where I want it. This is just mainly to make sure everything works, which it does. So now we can start to get our intelligent crafting system set up and not even have to worry about making stuff by... Even the crafting, I mean, the crafting monitor is pretty automatic. This is going to be even more automatic. It's going to be sweet. I can't wait. Anyway, until next time, take it easy, everyone. Thanks for watching. As always, if you have comments or feedback or anything like that, please leave it below. Likes are always appreciated as well. I'm a whore. Alright, well, have a good one, guys. Take it easy. Bye-bye.